When I was learning about law of assumption, going through books and videos about it, one thing kept coming again and again, that 3D is a lie and you should ignore it, which is a great advice, but it's a bit vague too. The 3D is a very vast ocean with different beasts swimming in it. Some will just gently move away, while some will try to scare you into abandoning the ocean and your desire on the other side. So I thought I'd try to give you a guide to conquer all these beasts in the ocean of 3D. Full disclosure, it's not possible to list down everything that can happen in the 3D. What I am trying to do is give you the tools to catch your own fish instead of handing you one. So let's go. Layer 1, the obvious things. The first things are very obvious, the exact opposite of your desires. Things like no contact with your SP, low or zero money in your possession or bank account, a boss saying no to a promotion or increment. These are very easy to recognize and then ignore. Layer 2, the inner circle. The second layer consists of your close ones, family, friends, siblings, parents, people who usually support and hype you but are now showing doubt or being critical of your choices and decisions. Because these people are so close and know you so well, them saying something negative can really influence you to abandon your assumption or at least show some weakness in it. Know that they are also part of the illusion. NPCs or puppet being controlled by your old identity. Them saying negative things is actually a good sign. It shows that the old identity is fading away and is playing its best cards in self defense. Layer 3, thoughts, feelings, and logic. Layer 3 is you, your own thoughts, feelings, and by extension, the logic you keep falling back to. Thoughts are known to lie, but feelings are given too much importance in the manifestation community. While they have their fair points, largely your feelings along with your thoughts are also just 3D. They are nothing but reactive mechanisms. They see there is no contact, the thoughts start screaming to give up because it won't work, and then you start feeling bad. There can be times when there is no clear trigger, but you still find yourself feeling and thinking negatively. It's just coming up because you are used to it. Don't make the mistake of thinking that just because it's coming without a trigger, it's some gut feeling. It's also just part of the 3D. Ignore it. Just because you wake up feeling down doesn't mean you are failing. Your body biology is just biologying. Layer 4, the ego trap. Then comes the layer of ego. This is your old identity, your old employee or partner who you have fired, but who is now becoming hysterical. It uses a lot of tricks to make you rehire it. One trick is giving you a partial desire. It makes you think it's working. But what you don't realize is that you aren't waiting for something to work. You already have it. You should only accept the full deal, nothing in between. The ego will try to give you some comfort to lower your guard, because a person who doesn't fall for pain can still fall for comfort. So just because you see signs here and there, or get a part of your desire, don't reject it, but don't settle. If you are struggling with money and some shows up out of nowhere, accept it, but see it as a separate thing, an added bonus. If you can, reject the lesser offer. For example, don't just take a job that turns you into a person who exchanges hours for money just because you are afraid. You have your dream job. Don't settle for less. If your SP starts talking to you, but they are being hard and cold or disrespectful, don't be afraid to talk back because you are worried it might ruin whatever you are getting. You aren't settling for pennies, you have already settled for a mountain of gold. Layer 5, the momentum trap. Next is the need to feel momentum. Assuming can make it seem like you are just wasting your time and not putting in effort to move toward your desire. You might think you should go and hang out more to meet new people and find the love of your life. If you are already a person who goes out a lot, then it's natural. But if you don't, then don't. Don't introduce new work for yourself with the thought that you need to do it to move toward your desire. You already have it. If an action is required, you will somehow know it. The feeling of being unproductive is a 3D trap. Layer 6, the impossible angle. Finally, the impossible angle. The thought that your desire might be impossible to attain is the ultimate card the 3D plays. But creation is already finished. If something were truly impossible, you wouldn't be able to think or assume it. You being able to assume an identity is all the proof you need. The only thing that will make or break it is if you fall for the traps. Bonus layer, time. Time is the biggest pain point, right up there with or even above the feeling of your desire being impossible. Many people can take on an impossible sounding challenge, but time is what breaks them. But guess what? Time is a human concept, and therefore it's 3D and part of the illusion. Time makes complete sense in the logical world because the logical world is linear. Science may come up with different angles, but effectively, for all of us, time and the world are experienced as linear. But assumption isn't linear, it's instant. When you assume it, that's when you get it. It's done. Time just becomes an element that the 3D uses to try to break you. Hold on tight and don't give in to the illusion of time or the 3D. So, those are the traps of the 3D that try to pull you back into the old identity of lack. This is obviously not everything. The 3D and its structure come from the logical mind, and a logical mind can keep going on forever if you let it. My goal isn't to list every single trick, but to give you the skills so you don't fall for them. Listening to this might make you feel a certain way about the 3D or the ego, but they aren't your enemy. They are just your old identity doing the duty they were assigned. They shouldn't be hated, they are just a reflection. What matters is that you are the boss here. You can fire them and then forget about them. They will fade away. Just because their presence is still being felt or seen doesn't mean your new identity isn't a solid fact. It's just old news. Sometimes you find out news quite late after the fact, but by that time, the situation has already been resolved. The 3D is an echo chamber. An echo can last longer than the source. I hope you find this useful and that it helps you finally conquer the ocean of 3D. Write your own findings about the 3D in the comments so others have more reference points. I will see you next time.